Hi there everybody and welcome back to another episode of Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. I noticed in my previous episodes that my mic was a bit soft. I had to fix it now. Should be better. I can even do this if you want to. So yes. What? Who injured? Anyway, let's continue. Let us continue. What are we doing? We are on our way to Nekataka. Port Marsh. Fort Deadlight. Deadfire Merchant, the Defiant. Beggar Wolfruth. Where the fuck is the beggar? Oh, it's a ship. Okay. I already did Tuk Tuk Island. I named the island. Named after that. Okay. Ruined Tower. Search location. Chain. Flint. Golden Soul. Oh, couldn't finish this on the previous episode. There. The Defiant. Okay. Just before we go back, so it's up and right. Okay. No. Go away. What's happened? Bird drops are damn massive onto the tail. Try the critic cleaver. And like a couple of the fun, I know that you're thinking I have too many lovable cat, dog, big birds, and like you have once thought I could take in straight pets, care for their needs, and shower each with affection, but we limited beings have only so much love to spread around, unpleasant and unfortunate. That's why I took it upon myself to outmatch affection and curtail my creature's care. I bring you the critter cleaver. The cleaver is handy, ethics-free apparatus yanked from the genuine and Gwithendig side and restored to glorious functionality. Simply slide your favorite feline down one end and let the cleaver do its charm. The best is yet to come. See, the cleaver remembers. Stick a white bird in there, it remembers. Purple pig, it remembers. I even remember your pet's strengths, weaknesses and favorite places to poop. Now your furry friend isn't just going to slide out of the cleaver business and same as it went inside. No, they come out different. Better sometimes, that's where it gets fun. Combinations. Want a bird to think like a pig, want a cat to think like a different better cat, the cleaver provides. You'd be doing me a favor as epic proportion if you gave the critter cleaver a whirl. Once folks see you using it, everyone will want to turn. I've moved it to the far wall of the dark cupboard, which is at Permeates Overlook in Nekataka. You can find the cleaver just due west of the fellow friend and fellow animal lover. I fixed the insert receptacle so that it no longer accepts orders and gave it a goose grubbing. You're welcome. Nekataka. Apparently, Nekataka is also where you get one of the best bows in the game. So, I don't know where, and I assume it'll be expensive as fuck, but it's okay. Pretty much disappointed in the priest spell, that third level, that healing aura that in number 1 in Pillars of Eternity 1 it used to follow you. It was a second level spell casted and it follows the caster. But in number 3 it's a third level spell and it actually just places it on the floor. And it was OP in the beginning, but later stages it's not that OP. So I don't understand why they nerfed it so bad. Pretty pissed off with that. I'm actually glad because I wanted to start over with a fighter priest, using that skill to make myself a tank. Obviously along with other defensive spells. But I'm glad I never did it. I would be angry. Very much angry. I'll be back in a sec, guys. As you walk down the dock, you're approached is noted by a cadre of heavily armored armoire. The leader briskly leads them to intercept you. The harbour master looks you up and down with pursed lips. She looks past you towards your ship.
You're far from home, farmer. How did you make it all this way in your little boat?
I will beat you, silly.
Why do we gotta be farmers just because we're from Deerwood?
Are you a farmer?
Yeah, but you can't just assume. We got rabble-rousers too.
As her attention returns to you, the armoire mood becomes more formal.
I'm the harbor master, Kauha. I must ask your reason for docking in Nekataka.
Mawa Gatsuka, I'm gonna say number one. Mawa's face twists in annoyance. She takes a half step closer to you.
Okora May, Rika. No one gets through without good reason. Not even locals.
The woman and men behind the harbour master set their jaws straight and their backs at the leader's words. Deep within you feel uncomfortable roiling. You can't be certain if the sensation is physical or spiritual, but the immediate induces nausea and fills your ears with the sound of blood rushing through your head. Cutting through the din, you hear a familiar woman's voice speak. Each word comes slowly, falling with what sounds like a chiming of small bell.
Show them. Show them what you are.
It is really important that I go to the palace. I need to learn where I can find Luminous Ardra. I'm a watcher and a herald of Berath. The whole Deadfire is in danger. Please let me pass.
I've heard enough. There's no room for you in Nekataka Harbor. Get back on your ship and head back to open sea.
Our master gestures towards your boat. The woman and men behind her nod and remain in agreement. The nausea continues to blind inside you, blood pounding against your skull. Again, the woman's voice. Again,
I will help you.
What's the matter with you? What are you doing? If you're trying to scare us with some cipher mischief, save the purple flames for the tribes of the Outer Islands.
The roar in your head begins to abate. The ringing and the chimes become clearer. Rhythmic, too successful peals followed by a brief respite. You realize the chimes is ringing in tandem with your heartbeat. You open your eyes, Harbour Master gestures wildly, presumably to get your attention and yelling in your face, but you hear no words, only the ringing and chiming as your heart rate slows and slows and slows and slows.
Now.
What is this?
Run for it!
Everybody saw that, right? It wasn't just me.
And whatever it was, mechanics, diplomacy. This is a single targeted spray, giving the ranger and animal companions an accuracy bonus. Let's do that. Alchemy, metaphysics, cipher. Destroys the target's physical defense, leaving them dominated by the cipher for the duration. Violates an enemy's memories to bring vivid recollection of failures and surfaces, leaving them cold and weakened. Enter a running wave of physical feedback between the cipher and an ally that causes crash damage to enemies caught in between. When this cloud of follows it causes bird damage and leaves victims sickened. Multiple. Fuck's sakes. There's a magical field that explodes in a burst of electrical energy when an enemy comes into contact with it. It lets allies use the aid of sympathetic substitution healing effect when they are near death. Fighter strikes. The target with devastating blows, granting significant additional duration during attack. Fighter will. The fighter increases the focus on their training, getting away inspiration. Away inspiration is now improved to the intuitive inspiration.
Clever guy.
Why this guy is not running? Everybody else is running. Let's say Trevor.
It is not as easy as it seems to turn a profit in Nekataka, but there is opportunity.
Need a fresh jacket or pants? Something more delicate? If you have a frame, I can fit cloth to it without fuss. Take your time. I'll give you space to browse.
This. Selection 550. Stash. just hearts. I don't need just hearts. All this. Yeah, sell it. Shit. Let's start.
Dora must think I work for free.
Today will most likely be exploring Nekataka.
Be with you in just a... Almost had it. Damn your eyes. Hazard of the work, really. Came in on the sloop? I can hammer your ship together if you're apt to pay me for it.
I just hear good. No trouble with the client?
Aye. Captain Redora hasn't paid me for her commissioned firepower. While I'm up to my nose in debt, the wild mare gobbles up her coin. And now, pirates are holding my feet to the fire over some sham of a deal.
Once his attack harder on his beard himself the administered punishment.
If I don't get Redora's payment, I might as well start carving my swallow net.
What kind of deal are these pirates offering?
One where I mend Principe ships and no others.
Come on, pulls his head back his face.
And here I'd have thought a shipwright would be eager for an exclusive contract. In particular, one with clients disposed towards getting their ships shot to shit and shot again.
Folk like that come by coin easy, only to lose it all again. I'm not sinking my business on the say-so of a pack of buffed-up bilge rats. Bastards are driving away business until I give in.
If someone bought Redora's commission, would that solve your money problems?
Aye, but only once she fesses up that she doesn't have the coin. Call me a fool for holding out hope. She's an old client and a friend.
It gets me thinking that I could hunt down
You
Redora.
do that? A fair price goes without saying, Cully. It all comes down to blasted pans and pyres in the end, doesn't it?
I'd like to see a good.
Come take a look.
Bigger ships, bigger sails, tools, cannon. More stuff. Okay, whatever. Tank, cannons. These things are expensive. Okay.
Welcome! Venturing out past the city. You'll want supplies, crab traps or the like for larger game, I warrant. Of course, take your time.
Fine dagger, salt spices, belt.
Care for a fish or two, stranger? Today's catch, ripped straight from the hands of the salty wench. You'll find no fresher. Have a look.
Okay. I did speak to that guy. Let's go. Okay, let's go.
watch, and about as easy as I can. You read my mind.
There you go. Okay.
Fry shat bare paws lump of lumber yonder. That be the misery's delight. Malnage's pus-stuffed canker of a boat. Malnage, High Queen Sea Devil of the Deadfire. Unfortunately, also the second best ship hunter around. After yours truly, of course. Doxy popped a hard-on and a half for hating me the tick I joined the sorcerer. Romaro shielded me from the worst of her training. When they bountied him, I figured for sure the Rat Queen would be the first rat up the gangplank. Malnage be up in Romaro's head, or I've never had a roll on the waves. She finds him for us. She'll sink him soon as sighted. Come on, Captain.
Okay.
Please, sir, a coin.
As you notice the urgent hand slipping into your coin purse. Grab it by the arm. Shut as one in panic, squaring and briefing with footless
Let me go! I'll give it back, please!
Next time find someone distracted who hasn't got their bearings yet. You hear? Urchin gives a panic nod and scurries away.
May I assist?
That's close enough.
She swallows and she licks the edges of her dried lips. Even if she had eaten this week, you doubt she'd be fighting it. Well, there's no need for that.
Belfetto, smarter than you look. Can't be too careful. Queen's Berath has an edge to her.
What's a kid like you doing on the streets of Nekataka?
Nacionale. I've never had a roof over my head longer than an evening. I guess cutting me loose was cheaper on my parents than a passage back to the Republics. Or a few bites of bitter squash.
Do you know anything about the local pirates Hasling's armor?
Ugh, if they're the same ones who robbed Radora blind. The boss and his wolf sleep their fun off by day. But by night, he and his botso friends keep to the alley giving out bruises for coin.
Okay.
Well met, stranger. If you feel like investing in protection, I'd be willing to trade iron for copper. Lots to see.
Intellect, religion, Shadowfire. This would be for Joti. Perception, resistance, and resolve friction. Accuracy against beasts. My transfer from knockdown attacks against target at the critical hits and only constant. Whoa. What was I checking?
feel bad there's not enough for everybody.
Welcome back. Looking for... I assure you that everything I sell is well crafted. But I will admit I'm not quite the weaponsmith that Marihi is, nor do I possess Uto's expertise with firearms. Marihi, you can find in Pariki's Overlook, the district to the north. Uto has a shop in the Brass Citadel, in the eastern part of Nekataka.
I don't have 8,000 for gloves. Wait here. Should have checked the price before I went out. Okay. This just goes up. I don't want to be there yet. Dear's estate.
We're full up, I'm afraid. If you're looking for lodging, you'll have to hope there's room at the tavern. We do indeed. Forgive me. We do indeed. Forgive me if I mistook you for a tenant. There are quarters set aside upstairs. Passers-by with a bit of extra coin will find a welcome cot and a meal. This is a temporary measure, of course.
Current rooms are all much less for short-term stays.
It's not my place to share the dealings of the Valera family, but this is all rather public. Suffice it to say that a family in want of coin might find alternate means of securing their finances. In the case of this estate, that means renting the occasional room. No shame in making a practical sacrifice. But I've said enough. Speak with Otello if you have business with the Valera household.
In Georgia.
You'll find Otello Valera upstairs in his study.
How's business?
Well, as they say, business can always be better, yes? I'm sure...
That's unusual.
Okay. So anything in a chest is stealing. Everything else is fair game, by the looks of it. See? Fair game.
At once. Let me fetch my tools. About as easy as
You guys are so kind.
Ah, a new face in the Valera halls.
This place looks pretty shabby.
Not every family in the Deadfire controls the very flow of currency. My time is not inexhaustible, but I am willing to spare it. What can I do for you?
What does your family do to the for the Valiant Trading Company?
Valera ships escort goods and merchants from island to island across Deadfire. The Principe dogs show us their stern whenever they spot Valera colors on the horizon.
Leave it to a swabby from the Republics to think a pirate showing them their rear be a compliment.
Okay, I'm coming. Well, my back.
I have the... It's a feeling I've done this before.
Oops, I didn't see the guard there. Did not see the guard there. Next house. Who wants to be robbed? From here. What is this long loading times?
Where is my postinago of a brother? You there? Have you seen Laro Badato? Medico, where is that spoiled brat?
What seems to be the problem?
Laro is past due for a company meeting. Mother wants me to drag the elusive louse back by his ear.
Must be nice to be a layabout. Uncle Angbert would have tanned my hide.
Fuck. I am angry and jealous in equal measure. You'd think this district was a maze, the way he manages to hide. The spirit magnet? Sientere, that I did not recognize you. If you desire to get in the graces of the Valiant Trading Company, we can help each other.
Sort of cloud you over the trading
Mother's
company.
bank commands the wealth of the Deadfire campaign. Could I persuade you to watch out for Laro? I'd pay generously for your trouble.
Study her hands. Hera has been digging her nails into the ledge, leaving crescent moon-shaped impressions into the binding. She notices your interest in and holds the book protectively close.
I'm concerned because Laro tends to feud with Orso, one of the local Valera rats.
I take it your mother is someone important?
It's Ali Bardato. The Valiant Trading Company leans on her to finance their mission. If only more of her offspring were as accomplished.
You aren't exactly cheering the district apart for looking, okay? What did you mean by Valera rat?
The Valeras. A brood of sea vermin playing at nobility.
That's not nice.
We squabble and compete, but Laro, the Pastinago, takes it too far. Would you? I'll be waiting at the estate in case he happens to return.
Okay.
Laro and his miscreant friends carouse at the tavern, the falls above the Adra Mill, and the southwestern bridge. If you see him, tell Laro to get his good-for-nothing ass back home.
Okay.
Well, we do have this thing with chasing a rogue god to the ends of Aora, but I guess if it's on the way.
I still want to rob your house. Ooh, nighttime, yes. Back alley. Let's go.
So she asked him what he calls that trick, and he says, the Consueli.
Something's not right.
You the one causing trouble in Cotter's neighborhood? I thought Rimaro's pup kept better company.
Ahoy, friend. So you still be doing that old referring to yourself by name thing? Would have thought it'd have cost you enough lays by now to be dropping that affectation.
Cotter has not missed the sound of your voice, Seraphin. Your smoke and mirror ghosts do not impress Kaletzia, and they do not scare Cotter.
Sorry, Valian names all sound the same to me. Which one is the pretty wolf?
You'll know soon enough.
Celestia is about to lose a port to my house. Bringing Kotla young Celestia closer by the scruff of her neck, his lips pulled back in grimace. Edgar Glow was nearby.
You want something from Cotter?
Any chance you're the one shaking down the
Zamar has money problems. Cotter has solutions. The little man doesn't know how to count his coins. Cotter heard a newcomer was talking with Zamar.
Wrong play, Cotter. Let's be keeping this the friendliest of friendly fucking chats. Lest the captain be calling your raise.
Look, Celestia. Your supper comes with blue fur. Tell the shipwright to accept Cotter's deal before he suffers another setback.
Why are you shaking down?
Zamar can keep Principe ships afloat. Cotter tires of seeing his family sailing derelict wrecks.
I thought, Seraphin.
You gotta ask, Cap. A Principe deal be the all-round winner. Zamar gets himself steady work, the pirates know they're looked after, and you and me get to shove off from this mess with a Principe favor in our hold. Charting another course risks running us aground of everyone's bad side.
Better that you listen to the hairy piglet. Kata will see that his casita knows your name. There's also coin to spare. And Kata will get you the Principe discount on Zamar's goods. Deal?
I don't know how I feel about this. Do I help Zamar?
You're letting go of a good deal.
You gotta ask, Cap. Zamar gets himself steady work, the pirates know they're looked after, and you and me get to shove off from this mess with a Principe favor in our hold. Charting another course risks running us aground of everyone's bad side.
Better that you listen. Kata will see that, and Kata will get you the Principe discount on Zamar's goods. Deal? Gelarde, here's an advance. Go tell Zamar the good news. Kata.
I don't know if I'm happy with the choice I made.
Ahoy there. Any news worth telling?
It depends on your behalf.
You actually confronted those feral cats?
Cool, cats be sacred, shipboard, you know. Wouldn't have taken you for one to be painting the Principe all godly.
Folk shoreside sometimes stick 'em in the stew pot. See if that strikes you for something weighty.
I think you're better off taking the deal. I thought you know some most crazy season.
I needed coin, not a middleman to negotiate
hard
with
the principle
cutthroats.
are working to make cooperation your only recourse.
That doesn't make it right. I won't be held down by schemers and killers. If it's between my life and my dignity, the Principe have their shipwright, and may Andra take them for it.
Okay. Ship deal done. Oh wait, I wanna go rob the house. Let's go robbing houses. Remind me. I am just taking payment in advance. That is it.
You want to see this? Let me fetch my tools. About as easy as that. Watch an artist. I've had practice.
Want me to steal there.
have an appointment to see the vault, sir?
Sorry, I think I took a wrong turn.
Ack, so you did. You will find...
Okay. So they have a vault I want to rob. I need a new boat. A bigger one. A better one.
Find this interesting.
Oh, hello. Welcome to my shop. It's such a pleasure to see a new face. How might I assist you?
How much you have to sell?
Certainly, certainly. It would be my pleasure.
Okay. It's like exploring one town in Baldur's Gate 3 or Divinity.
The Queen is holding court today with the Valians and Rowattians.
How long before they're killing each other?
Wager on it?
Damn, son. Continuous voice finds you before she does.
If you are here about the taxes, tell the Queen... Oh, you are not the tax collector. What business brings you to my mill?
I need to find Luminous Order.
Ha! I need a large country estate and several handsome women to fan me with palm fronds. It is good for the heart to dream impossible dreams, yes? The Adra belongs to the Valian Trading Company, amico. Unless you plan to open a bathhouse to rival the one in Periki's Overlook, we will take no orders from you.
Could you make an exception?
I cannot.
Who are you? Continuous enclosed, approximately fury back. Furry eyebrows raised.
You go around asking just anyone in Queen's Birth personal questions, maybe you end up dead in a ditch. Have caution. Lucky for you, I am a woman of honor. I direct luminous milling for the Valian Trading Company. It's a nice job, huh? And I'm quite... You want to know more? Buy me a drink first, per guano.
What do you?
We mill luminous, of course. Take big chunks, break into smaller chunks, crush into dust-sized chunks. Per complancanet, it is really not so complicated. Good day.
Per complanca. Per complanca. So many pets. Okay, that's down to another district. Let's go to cover. Let us go to cover. Road south. Let us go now.
A giant? One of the raccoon? No, much bigger. Such is the rumor. Sounds like sailor tales.
In the
to me.
market for decent footwear, of course.
Stride, resolve, stealth. Cancel. No one wings. Okay, that takes me outside. I wanna go outside a bit. Okay, wait.
You read mine?
No sooner do you approach a valiant woman than she squints and turns up her nose, regarding you with thinly veiled
I only deal with serious clients. Now, shoo.
Excuse me?
Done. You are dismissed. Madiko. But it is impossible to find skilled work when every competent freelancer wastes their shore leave in the wild mare. When blood travels south of their brains, the value of a good bounty is forgotten. You, a nameless face of the streets? I do not make a habit of shepherding new talent, but there is a seed of potential. We will cut your teeth on Biakara, a Huana sailor and would-be patriot who plagues company ships. Gelarde! Biakara sails a voyager's scale of Tangaloa off of Hasongo's northeastern coast.
Yep.
Questions? Ask your questions, Aimiko.
Okay, so we've got a bounty hunter here, so I can make money here. Can't get in here. Okay. Oh no.
Do you enjoy a coin, my friend? Can you lift a sword?
Okay. There's Luca.
My one solace from the tedious bureaucracy. My one solace from the tedious
Hello, my
bureaucracy.
friend. I knew our paths would cross eventually.
Do I know you?
Not yet, but I know that we will be fast friends. Tell me, you are the one who sails that fine ship, Ak? Terrorize the docks with spirits, Ak? I am Aboko, and I am positioned to offer... I have opportunities for... 1,000 times I practiced my speech. Merda. Never did it go this poorly.
Give him L. Yeah, you need that's more than I do.
Agrasima. Do you know what my problem is, Aimiko? I am supposed to be in the business of giving bounties, but I know no one who hunts them. No one will unfurl their sail for my humble payments. But I must start from the bottom and work my way to the top, Ak?
What bounty do you have available?
You will take the job? You will take the job. Agrasima. Something special for my first hunter, then. I will start you on Meriel, the mad animancer. She tortures her victims with unspeakable treatments before casting what's left to Berath's will. My contact saw her leaving Port Mage and heading west of Mage Island.
Give Mary's head. She joins the goddess of the...
My first bounty to pay off. An exciting day for us both. Maybe it's not much, but as I make more deals, more pyres will be available, Ak.
What bounties do you have available?
I finally managed to land the rights to a bounty of value. You may not like it. There is a thirsty drake who roosts near an oasis northeast of Maja Island. An important site for refilling canteens. The local tribes call him Purakeo, after a sea dragon of legend. Even so, they have no love for this water thief. Agrasima, you have but to ask. Ak, and I'm still... When you have the head of our latest mark, I will be ready. Ak,
down on your luck.
it is true that I have stumbled in my career path. Now that I have such an accomplished hunter, I can stand in the long shadow of your success. It's not all bad, but the momentum of meeting new clients over drinks and in such enchanting company.
I am to... I can't kill him yet. Goods and service. Yes, okay, hang on. Okay. No. Salt in the wind. Loro, not Luca. Okay. Looking for Loro. I am looking for Loro.
Hail and welcome to the Wild Mare, friend. Now, what can I do for you? You see anything you like?
Plus for 1 rest. Plus 1 cost with level 1 spells. Plus 1 all skills. Okay. Captain Redora.
You say I cannot down the rest? Watch me, I'm Miko.
By then Sarah raises her tankard and arches her back to invite the torrent of ale down her extended path.
Madiko, it is no wonder I thirst.
She wipes her mouth with the back of her hand, her eyes widen to meet yours.
Why do you stare?
You don't seem to be having as much fun as the rest of the clientele.
The fun ran dry with the coin. When the dancers see more than an empty purse, I will be a content Radora. Agrasima, even in the oasis I am parched. If you grant wishes, there is a vacancy on my ship.
Yet another reminder that not every seaworthy vessel be crewed up to the standards of the sorcerer.
As the captain of the founder, I'm already
Sientere, Frero. Next time around the wheel, perhaps.
Where in the blazes is that old man?
A young woman lingers near the stage with a mug of ale clutched tight in her hands. Although she shows no interest in dancers, the bags beneath her eyes speak of many long nights spent drinking in the tavern. She looks lazily about the room until her gaze is alright. The lights...
Have you seen an old elf hanging around here lately? Dresses funny, probably drunker than an eel in a barrel of mead.
No, I can't say I have.
Andra's crushing void, I thought as much. Listen, the guy I'm looking for owes me a lot of money. 5,000 coppers. You help me find him, and I'll give you 20%.
Sure, it's not like I've got something better to do. What is your
The drunk old goat I was pestering you about, Oswald. Like the credulous fool I am, I gave him a loan and he ran off before paying me back. I can't thank you enough. No one's been willing to so much as tell me the date until you came along. The man I'm looking for, Oswald, was especially fond of one of the courtesans upstairs, Analis. Maybe you can get more out of her than I can. She refuses to speak to me. She wasn't receptive to my particular charms. Let's see you do better. Maybe you can get more out of her than I can. She refuses to speak to me, the snippy little cur. Come find me after you've talked to her. I'll be here. With my beer.
Okay. Where would I find Laura? She said in the tavern. Might be another tavern.
How curious.
Strident survival.
A clever gash.
Shall speak to her soon. A fire godlike woman polishes a pair of stocks, tending to them with the fondness of a mother. When she hears your entry, she shoots you.
I will give you an experience you won't soon forget.
Never mind. Not today.
Come to seek ablutions for your... Get it? Massage? Bath?
No, thank you. Okay. A young one reclines on the cushions, who's held delicately on one hand. Eyes closed, she sings to herself, her voice is soft and inviting. She doesn't move when she hears you approach, but slowly opens her eyes with a lazy smile.
Come, lay your head on my breast. I will read to you the work of my favorite poet, Skilber.
I was thinking of someone named Oswald.
I'm sure I don't know who you're talking about. Now please leave.
What if he's in danger? Don't you care about
If I knew a man named Oswald, and if that man was in danger, I would still decline to be involved. Now, is there something I'm sure I don't know who you're... That explains quite a lot.
She chooses knuckle burrow down for deciding whether she should trust you. Then she sighs heavily and gives you a...
Oswald has visited oft of late. He's a sentimental old man, and he longs for the words of our homeland, Adir. I would often read the old epics to him in their original Eldadiran. He's grown paranoid recently, however, always muttering about the shadows following him and other such nonsense. It was quite unnerving, frankly. He came to me in a panic a few days ago and shoved his journal into my hands. He told me he'd be back for it, but I've not seen hide nor hair of him since. I wonder, perhaps his journal would help you find him. Here, take this key. You'll find the journal in my armoire.
At once.
This afternoon, I walked the streets of Nekataka and felt an unusual spring in my step. I cannot be sure if this is the fine weather of the archipelago, or my great distance from the deerwood and the blasted goose and fox inn that has gifted me this buoyancy of spirit. But I am buoyancy. But I am grateful nonetheless. I have seen no sign of the girl Halia, be praised, God's willing. I have slipped her net at last. The shadows are strange here, seeming to move of its own accord. As I passed through the Queen's Berth to Pericles Overlook this morning, I could have sworn I saw one turn to face me, and then another. I fled the area as quickly as I could, and as far as I can tell, I was not alone. I have many enemies, and as any man of roguish adventures may should. Though none have cause to search for me here, I know these shadows must be but a trick of my mind, but still I am uneasy. The next entry is written in shaky, wild hand, clearly penned in a great haste. As I put me down to bed this evening, I heard a faint whispering beneath my window. I always leave it open to better catch the breeze, and thank be to Halia for it, or I might have been none the wiser. However, when I went to investigate, no one was there, and yet I know I hear voices. I may be old, perhaps even paranoid, but I am not crazy. I must leave this place with all haste. God protect me in a flight. On the next final page of the journal is the symbol of Wordica, a broken crown scrawled in a deep red ink. I wonder what the old fart is up to.
Have you got any leads on that mad old goat yet?
What is your history with Oswald?
The man's a family friend. Has been for... must be 4 generations now. The perk of being an elf, eh?
What does Oswald owe you money for?
It's my fault, really. I should have known better than to believe that damned old drunk knew what he was doing. Man's a wizard. You understand, and a tinkerer. He convinced himself and me he could, with enough luminous adra, create a device that would add years to one's life. Must have been a crock of shit, because one day he up and ran without a word of explanation or apology. I thought I knew him better than that. I was hoping you wouldn't ask me that. But hey, what the hell? I'm one of the countless minor nobles that litter the Deerwooden countryside. You know Admeth Hadret, hero of the War of Defiance? He's my great whatever. See, this is why I don't like to tell people about it. They get all weird, like you right now, being weird. I'm one of the count. When people find out, they start doing weird shit, calling me... Oh, Oswald, you've really stepped in it now, haven't ya? Getting mixed up with Woodikins? You damned old fool. Where could they have taken him?
There are countless little bolt holes scattered throughout the island. Can you narrow it down?
Not really. To be honest, I spent most of the trip out from Defiance Bay, bent over the bulwark, giving Andra a taste of my innards. I hate boats. Damn, if only I could find that captain who gave us passage to the Deadfire. Bet he'd know. Wait a tick. When our ship neared Nekataka, the bosun told me about a weird temple on an island in the Karatapu Channel, southwest of the city. She wouldn't tell me what it was for, though. Got real spooked when I asked. Go take a look then, and let me know what you find. With any luck, you'll catch the old goat there in one piece, and we'll both leave here with some weight in our purse.
Ahoy, Captain. If I could bend your ear a moment, I'll be aiming to thank you for bringing me aboard. You run a tight shop, and you ain't no terrible person, neither. It'd be a welcome change from the Gentleman of Leisure. The Gentleman is only the finest ship among the Principi, and Captain Ferrante our most respected shipmaster. It were 2 honors and a half to be chosen to join his crew. Aye, you ain't wrong. Joining the Gentleman meant leaving the Sorcerer, leaving the only family I've ever known. I never knew no kin till the Sorcerer. They be my Salt family. And to me, that'd be better far than blood. Now don't sell yourself a Suole short, Cap, nor me neither. I know an opportunity when I board it. I'd seen what there were to be seen upon the Gentleman, learn what ropes were to be learned. Methinks a watcher after a dead god'll thrust me into an whole new set of eye-openings. And believe you me, I do appreciate myself a good thrust. I've a gift for you. This trinket be from one of the first ships I hunted. Malnage would have snatched it had I not found a perfect hiding spot. I know were I to tell you that, you mightn't want it no more. Just a jest, Cap. Nay, I tucked it away in my beard. Didn't wear braids back then. So my hair caught about everything from feathers to fishbone. Malnar shook me down for plunder after each raid. I figured out she wouldn't go nowhere near my beard. Said my face were like a saw-rip fetish. Don't rightly know for sure, Cap. Thought at first she wanted me. Lasses be that way sometimes, treating you worse the more they fancy you. Given she tried to get me killed twice within our first fortnight together, I thought mayhap she were in deepest love. Didn't fancy her in the least. But a man has needs. And I figured at the time that she were as wet as any other lass. Figured I'd give her a whisper about what we might get down to in the old. Her answer were an unequivocal no, made with a sharpness. Might have been the closest I've ever been to death. You be entirely welcome. Now, if you'll pardon me, I've round about reached my limit for
Okay, I think that'll be it, guys. I think this episode was longer than usual, but at least we got the first part of Nekataka done. Thank you for watching, guys, and have a fantastic day.